6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. First, the headlines. DG ISPR says elements involved in May 9 tragedy will be punished according to law and constitution. Acting President accords approval to Finance Bill 2023. Finance Minister launched 4 Shariat complaint products of national savings in Islamabad today. 3 million faithful have gathered in Mina to start the Hajj rituals. Information Minister says the draft of Pakistan's first music policy has been prepared to resolve issues of industry. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops have martyred 96,000 Kashmiris since January 1989. And now the news in detail. The Director General Inter-Services Public Relations Major General Ahmed Sharif Chaudhary has categorically stated that neither May 9th tragedy can be forgotten in the history of Pakistan nor its perpetrators, facilitators and abettors can be pardoned. Addressing a media briefing in Rawalpindi today, he said those involved in this tragedy, irrespective of their affiliation with any institution, political party or group, will be punished according to the law and the constitution. The DG ISPR said Pakistan Army is in unison in the decision-making and that Armed Forces of Pakistan and the military leadership is cognizant of the elements, facilitators and plotters associated with the May 9th tragedy and also of their hidden agenda. DG ISPR said those who would create hurdles in taking the process of accountability to its logical end would be dealt with iron hands with the support of Pakistani nation. He further said the military has completed the process of self-accountability and 2 departmental inquiries headed by the officers of Major General ranks were initiated to probe into the violent incidents that took place in different garrisons on May 9th. He further said, keeping in view the recommendations of the detailed and deliberated inquiry, it was decided to take stern action against those who failed to protect the security and sanctity of GHQ, different garrisons, Jinnah House and the military installations. The DG ISPR said 3 top-level officers of Pakistan Army, including a Lieutenant General, have been dismissed from services, while a strict action has also been taken against 15 officers, including 3 Major Generals and 7 Brigadiers. He said the process of self-accountability is completed without any discrimination in Pakistan Army. He said a niece of a 4-star general, a son-in-law of a 4-star general, wife of a 3-star general and wife of 4-star general and its son-in-law are undergoing through the self-accountability process of Pakistan Army. He said the standing military courts already established under the Army Act are functional and so far trial of 102 miscreants are underway. Acting President Sadiq Sanjarani has accorded approval to Finance Bill 2023. It was approved by the National Assembly yesterday. Having a total outlay of 14.48 trillion rupees, the budget 2023-24 focuses on economic stability, sustainable and inclusive growth, as well as curbing inflationary pressures. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar launched 4 Shariat-compliant products of national savings in Islamabad today. Speaking on the occasion, the Finance Minister said it is an encouraging sign that for the first time, national savings is launching Shariat-compliant products. Ishaq Dar said concrete measures are being taken to purge the economic system of country from riba. The disbursement of stipends under Benazir Income Support Program resumed today, which was suspended for 2 days due to intense heat. According to spokesperson of BISP, the process of payment of stipends will continue till Wednesday. However, the process will start again on the 3rd of the next month after Eid al-Adha holidays. These stipends worth 9,000 rupees per deserving family are being provided to 9 million families across the country on a quarterly basis. Around 3 million faithful have gathered in Mina to start the Hajj rituals. Radio Pakistan's correspondent Javed Iqbal reports from Makkah that the pilgrims will remain in the tent valley today and tonight and later head to Mount Arafat. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Mariam Aurangzeb says the draft of Pakistan's first music policy has been prepared to resolve issues of industry, especially piracy and copyrights. In a statement, she said the music industry will be revived through this new policy. She further said the music policy will greatly tackle issue of users and licensors' rights. Provincial Disaster Management Authority Punjab has predicted more rains in various cities of Punjab from today. In a statement, PDMA spokesperson said there is a possibility of rain with thunder in Lahore, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala, Sargodha, Attak, Chakwal, Jhelum, Mianwali, Hafizabad, Mandi Bahauddin, Sialkot, Narwal, Bhakkar, Layya, Gujarat, Shekhupura, Murree and Galia districts. He said all institutions are on alert to deal with any kind of emergency. Meanwhile, a total of 13 people have died, 23 others injured across Punjab due to heavy rains. According to Director General, Provincial Disaster Management Authority Punjab, Imran Qureshi, 15 incidents of lightning strikes and roof collapses were reported in the province. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, India is using physical, mental, psychological torture at a large scale to stifle Kashmiri's voice for self-determination. A report released by Kashmir Media Service on the International Day in support of victims of torture today revealed that the troops, during their unabated acts of state terrorism, martyred over 96,000 Kashmiris, including over 72 in the custody and fake encounters since January 1989 till date. All Party Hurriyat Conference AJK arranged a seminar in Islamabad in connection with the International Day in support of victims of torture, wherein speakers said that India is using violence against innocent Kashmiris as a state policy. Meanwhile, India's dreaded National Investigation Agency today conducted raids at multiple locations in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. NATO head Jens Stoltenberg has said the weekend mutiny by troops in Russia showed that Russian President Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine is a mistake. During his visit to Lithuania, talking to newsmen in Vilnius, NATO had said the events over the weekend are an internal Russian matter and yet another demonstration of the big strategic mistake that President Putin made with his illegal annexation of Crimea and the war against Ukraine. In Turkey, Coast Guard rescued 35 irregular migrants in the Aegean Sea who were illegally pushed back into Turkish territorial waters by Greek authorities. Turkish Coast Guard Northern Asian Group Command said the migrants are from Afghanistan, Iran and Iraq. In Iraq, 4 people, including security official and 3 Islamic State militants, have been killed in a clash in Kirkuk province. Jordan has urged the United Nations to boost cooperation to create favorable conditions for Syrian refugees' safe and voluntary return to their homeland. During meeting with UN Under-Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordinator Martin Griffiths in Amman, Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi briefed him on the ongoing Arab efforts to achieve a political solution to the Syrian crisis. Ayman Safadi stressed that Jordan has surpassed its capacity to accommodate refugees. And finally, the weather. Very hot and humid weather is expected in most plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. However, dust, thunderstorm and rain is expected in upper and central Punjab, Potohar region, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, northeast Balochistan, Islamabad and Kashmir. To end the news, here are some of the headlines once again. DGISPR says elements involved in May 9 tragedy will be punished according to law and constitution. Acting President accords approval to Finance Bill 2023. Finance Minister launched 4 Shariat complaint products of national savings in Islamabad today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk. And also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.